What's up, guys? Isaac here with IAM Real Estate outside. Gorgeous day out right now with the dog Tank. Tank, come say hi. You guys see Tank? You might not want to say hi right now. So outside with the dog right now, I wanted to talk to you guys about an experience that I recently had with a client. Keep the story short and simple. I had a client. We were under contract with a bank-owned property. It was a short sale. No, it wasn't. It was foreclosed about 18 months ago. Yep. It was foreclosed. And so we had the property under contract at about 140. And when we went through to do our inspections, we had figured out that there was a lot of knob and tube going through the house, a lot more than we expected. And so what we thought was going to be like maybe like a $4,000 to $5,000 job in electrical ended up turning to be like a $12,000 to $13,000 job in electrical. And that's a huge difference. It wasn't something that my client is ready to pay. It is a flip. So, you know, obviously when you're working with a flip, you want to maximize, you know, how much you're going to make and your profit and all that good stuff. So she said, well, I think I'm going to walk from the property. I said, well, now, you know, let's not walk. Let's go ahead and ask for a reduction in price. You know, the bank has a bottom line number that it needs to make. And if we're above that bottom line number, then they're going to give us all the price reductions in the world because they can care less. If their bottom line number is 120 and we're at 140 and we could ask for a $20,000 reduction price, the likelihood that they're going to give it to us is pretty high because as long as they make 120 or higher, they're happy. Okay. If they're anything below their bottom line number, they're obviously going to tell you to come up on your number. All right. So look at him. He's eating something he's not supposed to. And so now he's going to make me chase him. Cut it out. So as long as you guys are above that bottom line number, right? And the bank knows what their bottom line number is. You're never going to figure it out. As long as you guys are above that bottom line number, they're going to go ahead and give you the reduction price. Now, we were under contract at 140. I don't know what their bottom line number was, but I said, hey, we have a quote for, I think it was $12,000 in electrical, and we already know the roof. Everybody knows a roof standard is going to be somewhere between 10 to 15, especially on that size house. It's not this house. So we already know that this is an additional, I don't know, at least $20,000, you know, charge that's going to be cutting into your profits. And as a flip, you know, that's something that definitely matters. It's not something that you want to try to take on. So I said, let's ask for a reduction in price. She said, oh, well, I'm good with 7. Let's give me a $7,000 reduction in price and I'll move forward with the property. I said, all right, well, let's try 10. I would rather start high and then we'll figure it out later. And if they say no, they come back, they say, no, we can't do 7. Then, all right, cool. Then we'll work our way down and figure it out from there. But I said, we don't know what that bottom line number is. Let's ask for a $10,000 reduction price. About a day later, they came back and they accepted it. They said, hey, we're going to give you that $10,000 reduction in price. My client came to me and she goes, well, how did you know they accepted? I said, I didn't. But it's always good to try to push the bank to figure it out. Banks are very tricky to work with. They have very strict rules. For the most part, I think banks are always going to be straightforward. It's going to be a yes or no answer. There's no in between. So it can be a little bit intimidating working with the banks at some points, but it's also good to sit here and try your luck. It is good to sit there and try your luck because moral of the story, guys, if you guys can play with the bank and you guys can say, well, what's that bottom line number? If you can figure out what that bottom line number is and keep them above that bottom line number, then they're happy. That's all they care about. Okay. We could have probably asked for another 15. We could have asked for $15,000. It might have got accepted. It might not have. We don't know what that bottom line number is, but you're better off asking and then getting the no and then working your way down than just assuming and just walking away from what could potentially be a really good deal. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I hope that, you know, the story makes sense. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section. And I know that there's a million agents out there. If you guys have, or agents and investors, if you guys have any, you know, experience you'd like to share, any thoughts you'd like to share on this video, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. Like this. Follow me on all my social media platforms, guys. I really appreciate it. Keep sharing the videos, and I'll see you guys again soon.